Welcome back to Worthington Model Railways. The second of my 3 packages that I've been expecting arrived today. This time it's from Hattons, and it's the balance of the Oxford Rail stuff that I was expecting. So we have some more private owner wagons, some tank wagons, and the new Oxford Rail N7 complete with sound fitted DCC. So we will go open that up and have a look at the goodies that are in there, and then maybe we can run that on the track. So I already cut this open as usual. Put a lot of good packing in. Hattons don't individually wrap; they just put plenty of packing in. Seem to have an issue with it. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten I ordered this. This is the Zen shuttle pack. I want to put a shuttle on a couple of the tracks, and so that's for future reference in a future video. Here is the LNER N7 Loco number 8011 DC sound. So we'll open that up. That seems pretty heavy. Okay, so a couple of these tank wagons. We'll open those up and look at them. Another tank wagon. And the rest are all private owners. There's a couple of coke wagons here. Old one, the executors of John Hargreaves Limited, Calico Printers Association, Stillmanstone Colliery down in Kent. I used to live in Thanet, so I know Stillmanstone well. And then Corpus. We'll look at some of those. Oh, and I was waiting for this. The Gauge Master Ford Hampton gasometer. I am going to put together an industrial area. I think you saw me unpack some Metcalfe buildings. The gasometer is going to go there too, and we'll put a gasworks in together with that industrial stuff. So that's for later. Get around to it at some point. Okay, let's look at some of these things in more detail. So here's the Stillmanstone Colliery 5-plank wagon from Oxford Rail. It's very similar to the ones we looked at from the delivery a couple of weeks ago. I like these. They run pretty well. They're a little on the light side, but they look good and they run well, and you can always put a load in them to make them a little heavier if need be. But certainly for the price, I think they're great value for money. I've got some DAPL private owner wagons coming in my next delivery, which I'm actually expecting either tomorrow or Wednesday. The tracking is suggesting it probably will be here tomorrow, but I believe it when it arrives. And the DAPL ones are a little heavier than these, but they're also a lot more expensive. Let me get another one out. So here we have what I think is a 7-plank coke wagon. Quickly look at the box. Yep, 7-plank mineral wagon with coke rail. This one says the executors of John Hargreaves Limited, and the detail is really great. I mean, I doubt I can get it to focus, but you can read by the naked eye these little things here. Well, I say by the naked eye. If you got really good eyes, or if you have a magnifying glass, you can read it. So these are nice. I'm not going to open any more of the wagons, but I am going to. So this is another one of the tanker wagons. These I really like. I think they're doing an excellent job with these. There's a number of them coming out. I think I have another 3 or 4 of these on order of different types, but again, the detail on this is just phenomenal. Down here, the writing on it. I might try to zoom in a little on that and see if I can show you it. I'll insert a picture, because probably the only way I can zoom in that is to actually take a photo rather than try to do it on video. But very nice. So basically the same wagon. This one is Benzoyl though. Slightly different in terms of the detail. I think everything else I think about it is pretty much the same. Well, we'll look at the two side by side and see. Whoops. Look at the two side by side and see if we notice much difference. I don't really think it's just color paint and everything else if we put them side by side. Okay, so let's look at this N7. Oxford Rail, I think, are doing an excellent job with their locomotives. They have a nice, well, couple of different pamphlets here that came with it. LNER class N7. Basically, decoder setters, all the instructions. This, as they comes complete with DCC sound fitted decoder, which for the price I think is you can't beat it. And then we have a maintenance leaflet and a little bit about it. GER class K85, later to be reclassified as the N7, designed by Alfred John Hill, took to the tracks in 1915. Okay. So let's open this up and see what we have in here. Not a lot of detail. Obviously, there's a couple of pipes there, and there's the original blanking plate. Whoa, heavy locomotive. It's die cast, I think. Yes, it definitely has to be die cast. I mean, you don't get that much weight without it being die cast. I mean, there's not a tremendous amount of detail. There is a nice maker's plate there. There is some really nice detail in the cab. Don't know how much of that you can see through here, but does look good. Detail on the back of the cab too. Look at the front here. Does have sprung buffers. Very nice locomotive. And let's say it's not. Well, obviously, it's a fairly simple locomotive in terms of it being a 260. Sorry, a 062. But we'll get that one. We'll run that with some of these Oxford Rail private owner wagons, and hopefully somebody won't complain to me, as they did the other day about me running the J15 with private owner wagons. I primarily was just doing that because in that unboxing video we had all those private owner wagons, so I threw them behind the J15. Somebody came back and said, "Oh, totally wrong." And yes, I know it's wrong. For the J15 would have not have been pulling private owner wagons in that condition particularly. So anyway. Now I've got the N7 on the track. Let's program this one. We'll speed it up a little. And we'll change direction. Looks to be fine. Okay, let's put the sound on. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can subscribe to the top right and you can see another video to the top left.